This week we're going to talk about the latest crop condition ratings across the U.S. here for beans. We saw an increase in ratings this week. We're also going to focus in on weather trends because we're in the blooming stage and early pod set for beans. We're going to wrap things up with a long-term review of November soybean futures. Hi, this is Brian Basting with Advanced Trading. Let's talk about the soybean market. We moved in the middle of July here, and we're edging closer to a critical time period for beans. Let's take a look at the latest crop condition ratings from the USDA. Now, the USDA came out on Monday of this week and quoted a substantial increase in good to excellent from 66% last week to 70% this week. Notice now that the 70% total is above last year's 68%. We saw some significant improvement up in North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, also across Illinois and Missouri, and stabilization across Nebraska and Iowa. This offset some declines across Wisconsin, Michigan, and Ohio. Let's now take a look at the aggregate crop condition index for beans. Notice a significant bump there in that blue line. It's well above that red line, which is last year now, and looking at challenging some of the highest levels for mid-July over the last decade. Let's take a look at crop progress now for beans. We're focusing in on soybeans blooming. We're looking at the soybeans blooming on average increase approximately 29% from July 13th to the 27th. So as we move into this period of blooming and of course moving into pod set here in late July and early August, weather will become more critical. Speaking of weather, let's take a look at the short-term trends. Our slides this week as usual are courtesy of T-Storm Weather. We're starting out here looking at a bit of a backdrop. We're looking at the last 30 days of precip, kind of a proxy for subsoil moisture, if you will. Notice across most of the Midwest, particularly in that western corn belt, how much green there is. Ample subsoil moisture across parts of Iowa, southern Minnesota, Nebraska, eastern South Dakota. As we move further east, however, a bit of dryness in the central Illinois, parts of northern Indiana. I would add, however, some of those areas did get some precip the last week to 10 days, and the topsoil at least has been recharged there. Let's now move forward and look at rainfall through Friday of this week. All across that green area there, we're looking at some significant best rainfall totals this week. Now it looks like between a ½ inch to 1.5 inches. We're taping here on Tuesday. Tuesday night and again on Wednesday night are the best chances for rain across that area. Let's now stretch the forecast into next week from July 19th to the 24th, Saturday through Thursday. All across that green circle, if you will, north, it looks like there's some pretty good chance for some thunderstorms across that area. Now countering that a bit, as we move further south, it does look like across that orange area we're going to see some more heat move in. Now it'll be key to see how long that heat lasts, but it does look like, excuse me, as we move past the middle of July here, we are going to see some heat resume. Let's now look at total precip amounts over the next 2 weeks. Now again, looking at this map here, quite a bit of green on this map, which means it's slightly wet. Again, not the critical time period for beans, but it certainly helps the bean crop as we approach that critical pod set and pod fill period in August. Let's wrap things up this week looking at trends in November beans. Now, November beans, as we tape here on Tuesday, are trading near 10.10 a bushel. Notice from mid-July all the way into harvest over the last 10 to 15 years, the potential for price volatility, both to the upside and to the downside. That's why it's critical for you to continue to work closely with your trusted risk management advisor to manage price movement. Now, if you'd like more information, please feel free to contact us at 800-664-2321. We'll put you in contact with one of our risk management consultants who'll be happy to visit with you at your convenience. And remember, we upload every Wednesday. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and never miss an update. Thanks a lot. Have a good week.